You know, I got censored all over Instagram the other day for posting about seed oils. The same thing. I was like, look, guys, I didn't say particularly seed oils are bad for you. What I did say was industrial processed seed oils are bad for you. If you put a canola plant in a commercial press and it comes out gummy, and then you take that gummy canola plant and you degum it with hexane, which is a known neurotoxin, and then you take that degummed oil and you heat it to 405 degrees and turn it rancid. So now you have a rancid neurotoxic oil, and then you take that rancid neurotoxic oil and you deodorize it with sodium hydroxide, which is a known carcinogen, and then occasionally you bleach it so you clear the liquid. Then you bottle it and put it on the shelf. That is horrible for you. In fact, that's the problem with the majority of our food supply, is that it's not the food itself; it's the distance from the food to the table, right? I mean, everybody vilifies meats, but if you look at grass-fed meats versus industrial raised cattle, they're night and day. They're completely different chemicals.
Yeah, but you know, I've seen people argue that too, and I'm like, at what doses and for how long? Because they're ubiquitous. They're in everything. So many people are consuming seed oils, and they really are industrial lubricants.
Right.
They essentially repurposed them for human use because they had a bunch of it laying around.
So true. Crisco.
And it's not good for you by any stretch of the imagination. So when they said that seed oil, are there any seed oils that are okay for you?
I mean, a certain cold processed seed oils. I mean, I eat olive oil. I think you
olive
need
oil, but olive oil is like, you don't think of that as industrialized seed oil.
No,
It's
and you have to watch that too,
pressed.
because sometimes they'll put palm oil and.
You found it?
On the phone, it shows that.
Yeah.
It says,
So they see it.
It says fact checker lead stories conclusion false. Fact check food grade canola oil is not toxic for humans. Experts say. That's the link.
That's it. Experts say.
But see how they have that blank over there, so you can't even read it.
Right. You can't go through
See,
it.
my face is all blocked out.
Well, there's a lot of things that I follow that have that, unfortunately.
Yeah. You got it for a little while.
Yeah.
I
It's wild now.
It's so crazy.
It really is wild.
It's so crazy.
Because
I mean,
there's so many corrupting factors that are changing the way people have access to information.
Yeah.
And they're not getting access to accurate information. And they use that fucking appeal to authority. Experts say. What experts? And
please put this expert.
Are they being
across the
paid
table.
off? Are they the same experts that the sugar industry fucking bribed in the 50s to tell people that saturated fat is bad for you?
Yeah.
Because to this day, people still believe that. It's wild.
I just did an explanation of what the mRNA vaccine was. I didn't even attack the mRNA vaccine. I just explained to people because people didn't understand
it.
it.
False information. See why.
Reviewed by independent fact checkers.
By the way, that's horseshit. There's no independent fact checkers.
Right.
They're not independent.
No, that's
it's
very
horseshit. They have a fucking mandate.
Yeah.
Okay. So click on that so you just hear what he's saying.
Safflower.
Yeah, sunflower seeds. Aren't those good for you?
These seed oils are terrible, man. If you actually saw how something like a canola oil was processed, right? I mean, when they actually first make canola oil, the oil comes out very like thick and gummy. So they use.
So this is what you just described.
Yeah, just what I described to you.
To degum.
So, but none of this that you're saying is not true.
No.
So when you click CY, where does it take you, Jamie?
Well, I can't.
It doesn't?
I'll bring it back up.
Well, when you say CY,
So CY.
it just says that.
That's all it says. False.
It just says false.
Fact check. Food grade canola oil is not toxic for humans. Not, and as Paul Saladino.
Oh, they hammer
is
Paul
food
Saladino
grade
too.
canola oil toxic for humans since it starts with the seeds of a rape plant? No one's saying that. By the way, it's not a rape plant. It's rapeseed oil. No one calls it the rape plant.
I know. Seeds
That's
of a
so
rape plant.
crazy. No,
Which
it's
are
not
complete-
true. In the United States, the Food and Drug Administration, which, by the way, has never been known to be corrupt, which sets food regulations, recognize canola oil safe for human consumption. Furthermore, a Tufts University nutrition scientist told Lead Stories, who is this fucking person? A Tufts University nutrition scientist?
Yeah.
Told Lead Stories there's no basis for the claim that food-grade canola oil is unsafe for humans to consume. In fact, evidence suggests that canola oil may benefit heart health. The claim about canola oil's toxicity appeared in a video posted on Instagram December 25th, 2022. In that video, an unidentified on-camera narrator claimed canola oil is toxic. Here's how it's made. So it takes that. There's Paul. Look at him, looking guilty.
Looking guilty.
The claim that canola oil is an old canard In 2019, for instance, Lead Stories debunked a claim that canola oil causes brain damage, dementia, and weight gain. In January 4th of 2023, email to Lead Stories Alice H. Lichtenstein, director and senior scientist of the Cardiovascular Nutrition Laboratory at Tufts University Friedman School of Nutrition Science and Policy, emphasized that claims that food-grade canola oil is toxic for humans are untrue. There's no basis on which to claim that any canola oil on the market contains uric acid or the oil extracted in any way that is different from other plants, such as soybean oil. So what are you getting out of this?
Look, canola oil is made by a process of chemical refinement called RBD, refined, bleached, deodorized, which involves the use of hexane, which is what I was just talking about, a volatile solvent with low toxicity. Okay, refined, bleached, and deodorized.
And it's been used to extract oils from seeds since the 1930s, right when people started catching cancer a lot quicker.
Yeah.
This article, Canola Council of Canada. It's an article from the Canola Council of Canada. Two things I don't trust. The Canola Council and Canada.
And Canada.
Seed oils are first crushed to express the oil, and the seed oil is extracted from low boiling solvent like hexane. Deodorization is the final step. Whenever you have to fucking deodorize food, like what are you doing? That's not an armpit.
Yeah.
It's salad dressing.
Exactly.
Why are you deodorizing?
And by the way,
your
it's
fucking salad
hexane,
dressing?
a known neurotoxin.
Yeah.
We just use a little bit of it. Right, and this is the thing that we do in this country. We have something called something called single dose toxicity, which means that if this capsule has a certain amount of arsenic in it, but it's not enough to cause a toxic reaction, then I can still give it to you. Mm-hmm. But it's the cumulative dose toxicity most European countries use, which is why there are dozens of compounds that are legal in the United States that aren't legal anywhere else on the surface of the earth. They're certainly not legal in Europe. They don't use folic acid in Europe. They don't use cyanocobalamin. Actually, cyanocobalamin, I'm not sure if it's
God
actually
damn it,
been
Jay,
big.
we have to move to Europe.
I know.
Do we have to move to Europe?
I don't know. I'm more interested on how a small website like this becomes
They get
the
paid.
verified fact check.
I know, the
They
verified
get
fact
fucking
checker.
paid. They get fucking paid.
The Canola Oil
someone-
Society declines.
Yeah, there's so many of these websites that are in cahoots with big businesses. It's horseshit.